Welcome back to Tangos Flamenco. In this video we're going to take a look at a very typical compás in tangos using the very typical two-finger rasgueado that we use in this style. So we're going to break down the technique and let's take a look at this compás. If you haven't seen my video in the Introducing Flamenco series on tangos, which is episode 3, I highly recommend going to watch that video before continuing on with this lesson. We'll be using the same chord, same cierre placement, just a little more advanced. It's a step up from that video. So I will put a card up here for you if you haven't seen that video yet. But if you're ready to begin, let's take a look at this new rasgueado. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the two-finger rasgueado, very commonly played in tangos but also in bulerías and many other flamenco styles as well. It requires the use of the index finger and the ring finger. And many of you might already know this type of rasgueado using the middle, index down, index up. This is a variation of that. I prefer this version for tangos. It adds a really nice gallopy effect to the rasgueado and adds to the rhythm. So what we're going to do for this rasgueado is we're going to take our thumb planted on the 6th string of our guitar, and we're actually going to start with an upstroke with the index. Usually most rasgueados start by going down. This is an exception to that. So we're going to start by taking the index finger and going up. And if you look at my hand position, I automatically tuck my index and ring finger into the very side of the thumb here. And this gets me ready to play this rasgueado. I let my middle finger relax because I'm not going to use it. And then we're going to flick our ring finger down and then our index down. So 3 movements, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Index up, ring down, index down. So it becomes a sort of triplet, 1, 2, 3. And we're imitating this kind of da-da-da, da-da-da kind of sound. So we're going to start by doing a golpe on beat 1, followed by our rasgueado. So ba-da-da-da, 1 and a 2. So very syncopated, very groovy, but it adds to this tango. So 1 and a 2. Golpe, index up, ring down, index down. 1 and a 2. Ba da da da. We're gonna do 2 of these in a row. So ba da 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 da. So 2 rasgueados in a row. I just want you to focus on this first. Ba da 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 da. 1 and a 2 and a 3. 1 and a 2 and a 3. Golpe, up down down, up down down. Get this first before continuing on. And then to close the compás, we're going to go up, down, up, and this rasgueado. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. So golpe, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And that closes our compás. We're going to do this on every chord. We're going to use the same chord progression as we did in the introducing series. We're going to start on our B flat, to our A chord, back to our B flat, to our A, then to our D minor, to C major, to B flat, and then to A. We're also going to throw in a cierre in here as well, which is a phrase to close a compás section. And that's going to sound like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can loop this compás as long as you want. Let's talk about the very basic compás first before we talk about the cierre. So on our B flat chord, remember that's our pointer finger 1st fret on the A string for this note, ring finger 3rd fret on G for this note, pinky finger 3rd fret on B for this note. Everything else is open. And we're going to do our pattern here. We have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Let's do that a couple times here. Keep this hand very relaxed. the more relaxed this is, the better your Rasgueado will turn out. So we have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and one more time. Tap, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now, next chord to our A, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Tap, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So let's practice going between our B flat and our A major chord using this pattern very slow while staying in compás. So that will sound like this. We have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and switch and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and B flat 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and A and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Once you get that down, now it's time to switch chords. We're going to go to our D minor and the same pattern. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and we're only going to do it once. Then switch to our C major chord. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and to our B flat again. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and then A. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. So let's put all of that together nice and slow, starting on our B flat. So here we go. B flat, A major. Get ready for D minor, go. C major, back to B flat, to A. Our basic compás. Now let's talk about our cierre. So what we're going to do here is after we finish our compás, when we start on our next beat 1, we're going to have this phrase here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the end of this section of compás. Before you might move into another section, or you might go into a falsetta or llamada or anything you're doing with your singers or dancers. So from here, it's actually pretty easy. We're going to have this shape for each one of these chords. This is another voicing shape of a B flat. We're just going to move it. So if I show it in the B flat position, if you build the one we did originally, which is this one, take your ring finger, move it over to the D string. Everything else stays the same, but we're going to have this voicing instead. Take this whole shape, slide it to the 3rd fret, so now your pointer finger here on the 3rd fret, and we're going to slide back 1 fret each time. So we're going to start on a golpe on beat 1, so here's 1, downstroke on beat 2, slide back 3, slide back 4. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then we're going to switch to our A, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So golpe on beat 1, downstroke on beat 2, and you can do a rasgueado here on beat 3. If you don't know how to do this type of rasgueado, then you can always just do another indife rasgueado down. That'd be 1, 2, 3. I like to do a mute afterwards. That shows a more conclusive ending to this tango. So one more time, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Back into your compás, etc. Now let's put everything together nice and slow so you can play along with me, and then we'll do a faster version afterwards. So starting on our B flat, we're going to do the whole compás with the cierre. So here we go. So we have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and A. B flat, A. Get ready for D minor switch to C major. that's a slow version. Now let's do one a little bit faster without me counting. Starting again on our B flat. Here we go. And that is our tangos with the 2-finger rasgueado. And that's all I'll give you for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning this more advanced version of our first tangos from the introducing series. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. And stay tuned for future projects that I am working on with one of my teachers in Spain. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to get more information on that in the future. And I will see you in the next lesson. Hasta luego.